Welcome to Hair Up, Bra Off podcast. We're here to be your new comfort fix with unfiltered conversations on random topics and gossip. As two women in their 30s, Catherine, who's been chronically single, and Sue, who is happily married with 2 cats. So take your bra off, throw your hair up, and let's get into it. And men, if you're listening, take notes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Hair Up, Bra Off.
Love it.
Beautiful. Anywho, welcome. And in today's episode, I am so excited because we are going to be discussing a little snippet of the Olympics and the cheater. So just a quick pause. We are currently editing this episode and we realized a portion of our intro and outro did not record correctly. So we are doing a voiceover. And another topic that we are going to be diving into is the controversy surrounding an OnlyFans influencer from Australia. Her name is Anna Hall, and it is a family scandal. If you don't know any of the details, do not worry. We're going to dive into all of that. And trust me, it is crazy. Now back to the recording. We're going to go through the whole shebang. So buckle up and get ready. I hope you're sitting for this podcast. Okay? That's all I have to say. Okay.
They can also be walking
or driving. You're right.
Or driving or commuting to work. It's usually.
You're right. Let's not alienate any of our 2 followers.
Very inclusive. You can do whatever you want with your body. It's fine as long as you have it on and just listen to it. You know.
Amen. What I mean? That's right. Put me in my place. Okay.
So the Olympic cheater one, I feel like you need to give a little bit of a recap because I saw it. And I saw what he said, but I didn't deep dive into it, but I feel like you probably have.
Man, we're going to be discussing the Olympic cheater from Norway. Now, this man just won a bronze, right? And in his moment, in his spotlight on his platform, he decides to confess about his relationship status, which is his girlfriend left him because he cheated. And he's trying to say, even though I won this medal, all I can think about is the gold that I lost my woman. The woman that I cheated on.
Oh
and everyone's like, what? Tell me more. And it's actually quite crazy because I did look into it. First of all, the relationship that he's talking about, the way that he expresses himself, I thought it was like a long relationship. Right. You know, someone who had been together, they moved in together, they had this lifetime. They were only dating for 6 months. 6 months. And this man cheated already.
Yeah.
6 months.
Also, like, how much could you focus on a relationship in 6 months, given that you're going to the Olympics?
And yes, that too. But I just think it's wild that he's confessing this horrific mistake that you made. Bro, you hadn't been dating for 6 months. You're telling me it didn't take you more than 6 months to cheat on someone?
Right.
That's insane.
Right.
So it wasn't even a long lost love. It wasn't an intense relationship. It was 6 months. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this man is already crying on TV about how he lost the love of his life.
Yeah. 6 months is also, yeah, like it's like the beginning of the relationship. Like if someone cheats in the beginning of the relationship, like
it's the honeymoon phase. It's when you're supposed to be at your best behavior. I always say 6 months I act normal, and then after 6 months I go batshit crazy. Because it's like I already got them on the 6 months.
Has had so many relationships, and it's so wild every time, and every single one of her relationships that she's had throughout her, which are a lot. After 6 months, she goes crazy. So
maybe now we're delving into maybe why those relationships never really fully become relationships. It never works out because I'm always like, I act too normal, and then I give them a false security. And then once the 6 months hits, it's just like I start singing. I start
that's why that's why you just show them crazy from the beginning.
You're right. I've been doing it wrong. People. Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Exactly. Like
the moment we meet.
Yeah. Just from the second that you meet, you have to just start showing them you're crazy. Not 100% of it, but like some small, like for example, like I would sing opera to people at random parties.
My mind. So you read my mind. That's disgusting. Get out of my head. That literally felt like you were inside of me, and I feel very uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
I was just about to bring up that Sue was hooking up with this guy, and right after finishing, she gets up out of her bed, goes to the end of the bed and starts singing opera to him. And he's sitting there just like enjoying her performance. And
Sometimes they love crazy,
and
you
and you
know?
know what? Who wouldn't love that? I feel like
Yeah,
most of the time I get bored with people. I
it's
need
true.
you to get up and sing me opera.
Yeah. Do something different. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Don't
just like, yeah.
don't let them know your next move. Don't let them
Don't let
know.
them know. Set their house on fire. Punch them in the
Well,
face. They're gonna the key here is to be memorable. Never like, that's the key, you know what I
never
mean? Like,
forgettable. Got
never
it.
exactly. You have to be remembered. You have to
I
be remembered.
guarantee you that that man probably tells the opera story at
That's what I'm
every dinner
saying.
party.
You see what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fine. Are we together?
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
but you won't forget about me, you know? I live in your thoughts. Like, a thought that comes and that's the same thing for all of my exes, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
every breakup that I had was dramatic because I'm crazy. So it was like they will always remember who I am, and they'll talk about it to
Sue's
their kids at
rich
some point.
reached the pinnacle of crazy ex because her ex-boyfriend's sisters made a podcast episode about her.
It's true. That's what inspired this. That's what inspired this podcast. I was like, I got them.
Tell me how crazy it is. Why they're spending a whole podcast episode on you. Why
That's
don't
right.
we make an episode? Why don't we create a podcast with you? Because then that's the best podcast.
Yeah, and also they're not worthy. That's why we haven't talked about them.
Like, but
But
anywho, where
when
were we? Where were we?
let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back. Okay, so
So he
Norway
decides to
guy.
confess after 6 months, Norway mans.
Yes, but this is the other part that I found it kind of aligns to how men are. A lot of the other teammates, they wear, what do they call that thing? You know when athletes are like, "Oh, we win this for you." It's kind of, oh, like
Dedicating?
they're dedicating, that's the word. So like when they dedicate their win to someone, all the other teammates dedicated their win to another teammate that passed away. Let that sink in. They had a teammate who passed away, and all the other teammates were dedicating their win to that passed away teammate. And
Mhm.
this man with his 10 toes, well, I don't know, he was on skis maybe. I don't know what he did, but he was on snow and he said, I dedicate this to the woman that I cheated on.
Oh my god, it's so
And it's like,
embarrassing.
are you kidding me? And this is the other thing. This is just a grand example of how men live in their own world and they don't understand anything about communication, about women, about relationships, because he knew that him saying that, it wasn't just on a small platform, it's on the biggest platform right now
I
in the world,
know, I know.
internationally. Internationally. And you're now airing this poor woman's laundry for
Yeah.
everyone to hear.
Mhm.
This has to be a joke. I mean,
I
where's
feel like
Ashton?
even if they get back together, like,
Oh,
he's setting him up for her up for failure. It's like, even
oh,
if you get back
yeah.
together, how I'll be like, "Don't tell anybody that this happened so that I'm not
Yeah.
looking like a dumbass."
Uh, But as from what I've read in my minimal research was that she was not happy that he did that, thank God. And
Mhm,
she is not getting back together with him. Thank God.
mhm.
Queen, don't ever. You deserve a gold medalist, not a bronze medalist. Let me just tell you that much.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
And it's just wild to me that one of his teammates passed away. And that's how he decides to use his 2 minutes. And what did he
Yeah,
say?
that's dumb in all fronts.
This is
There's
what he
no
said. He said that he decided to tell her about the infidelity on Tuesday night. I told her a week ago and then it ended. Of course, I'm not ready to give up. I hope that committing social suicide might show how much I love her. I'm taking the consequences for what I've done. I regret it with all my heart, he says before continuing. You have to be gosh darn kidding me. Six
wait,
months of a relationship.
not the social suicide, like he's a mean girl joining mathletes or
Right.
something.
Exactly. He's like, I'll join the
Social
mathletes. I'll
suicide.
join the mathletes if you want me to. Are you kidding me? And it's like, what do you mean you're committing social suicide? You're basically committing it on her more
Yeah,
than you because now everything's on her shoulder. Now you're
right.
you're putting all of this this affair. You're making her relive this moment. And not only that, but in a huge manner. Imagine her family watching this and like her
Yeah.
friends. It's
Yeah,
just
it's definitely
weird.
embarrassing, for sure. Yeah.
Any men who are listening, and I know you are because you're taking your notes, just take it offline. Don't do it at the Olympics. I feel like we don't ask for much as women. Are you kidding me? I think we ask for so little, and I
Well,
think the
if
little we
you're
ask.
if you're gonna make a mistake, like, don't broadcast it during the Olympics,
Yeah.
you know?
And again, this is just a typical man way of thinking, "Oh, if I say it out loud in a microphone and everyone hears me, then she'll have to forgive me." No,
Mhm.
now you're making me wanna change my name and, regret you even more.
Yeah,
Because now I'm
yeah.
reliving this, and now she's never gonna be able to escape it because 'cause they're gonna be talking about this for, like, ever, but thank God there's been more things at the Olympics. This kind of about China in a way.
Yeah, it even messes up her whole, like, dating future too, because now everybody that she dates is gonna know what happened.
Well, hopefully good thing he didn't say, like, I don't know how much in Norway they're able to know who she is or
I mean, there's not that
if
many people in Norway. I've been there. It's like there's, like, 10 Eskimos.
so I guess if she wants, she can come on the podcast and we'll try to find some guys for
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
gold
for sure.
medalist. She
You
just
can choose from our cousins or, brothers that listen to the show or
yes.
watch the show.
Yes. Oh, I have so much I have to tell you because there's another story that I
Okay,
I I
what's the other
have to
one?
tell you. Oh, this is
What
gonna be a long
happened?
episode. Okay. So there is this Australian influencer named Anna Paul. And Anna Paul is very popular in Australia. She is the number one earner for OnlyFans. So
Wow.
she makes a lot of money. And of course, she flaunts her lifestyle. She lives lavishly. She travels a bunch, and her family and her are very close. Her mom is in a lot of her content, so is her brother. There's something weird with the dad, but he's there. And you could tell that she makes so much money that she basically holds the family together. So they're always like with one another, basically. And Anna Paul's brother gets a girlfriend, and her name is Michaela. Michaela, the sweet girl, and they're dating for a while, and then they break up, and she comes out with this video disclosing everything that's happened in her relationship with her ex, and it is disgusting allegations, like absolutely absurd. One of the ones is after surgery she was taking medication and she started noticing things that were wrong with her body. When she would wake up, she'd be like, well, why does it feel like I just had intercourse if I've
Mm.
been sleeping? Like, what is going on that's so weird? And I guess she had an inkling that after she took her meds, her boyfriend was then SAing her. So
Wow.
she, one night, she pretended like she took the medication, pretended that she was sleeping. And then all of a sudden, her boyfriend started acting like he was about to have sex with her. And then she like woke up and said, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, nothing, nothing. I'm not doing anything," which is like absurd, disgusting, should be jailed for life. Absolutely not. Like, who the fuck do you think
Why?
you are?
I don't understand. If that's his girlfriend, like, why do you have the need to
That's what's so
abuse her?
disgusting about men is even their own girlfriend, even their own wives, they still have to have
Yeah,
this disgusting violent control over them in which they
yeah.
have to be passed out and they still take advantage. Like, it's just undefendable. It's disgusting. And so
Yeah.
that was one of the parts. And then another part was, which I thought was insane because both Sue and I have brothers. We have one
Mhm.
brother, and she made the claim that
We have one
her
brother each, not one brother that we share.
we make our brothers one. No, yeah, we both have a brother each. That would be so
The
cool if we had
2
a brother.
that would be
Oh,
cool.
that would be cool. Okay, but anyways, anyways, okay, so um
The brother.
and okay, so the brother. So then she makes this claim that the brother would film the OnlyFans material in which his sister and her were in. So he would film his sister's OnlyFans stuff. So I know that she said that he would take photos of her. He would take their videos of when they would like do collabs and all of this and in my mind I instantly like there was this like need to hurl when I heard that. I said that doesn't even make
What type
sense.
of OnlyFans content is it?
It's full on sexual,
Oh,
like
wow.
sexual porn type of content. This isn't your PG family. Like,
Jesus.
yes, disgusting. And so the claim is that her brother helps film some of her OnlyFans stuff. And so once that came out, of course, Anna Paul comes on line and claims that I was so glad when she mentioned this because now everyone will know that she's lying because that is not true. My brother has never filmed my OnlyFans stuff. Absolutely not. And this is me. I'm always like, I'll hear one side. I'm like, yeah, that's so true. And then I'll hear the other side. I'm like, yeah, she would never.
Yeah.
Totally. Like until I see the hard evidence, I'm like a ping pong. I'm on everyone's side. I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
And so anywho, so she comes out and she says that. And we're like, okay, maybe Michaela is being exaggerating. She also said that when she would do OnlyFans with Anna Paul and her brother was filming, she always said it was weird. But Anna Paul, so she goes, okay, so her excuse for this is that she's German and in Germany that's normal. Like people are more
In
comfortable.
Germany, it's normal to do what? To film your sister having
Yes.
sex?
Like it's normal. They're very comfortable. And I was like, okay, first of all, I paused it for a second because I was like, okay, I have been to different countries. And even in that small, like I've only been to 2 different countries. And in that small window, I have seen how cultures are different from here, let's say to Ecuador. People in Ecuador are a lot more cariñoso. They're a lot more affectionate with one another, even
Mhm.
guys. Guys in other countries aren't like the guys here where they think everything is gay.
Mhm.
It's like you make it weird because you are weird. The
Right.
guys here won't even sleep in the same bed with each other. One will sleep in the bed and the other one will sleep on the roof happily because they don't want accusations.
Yeah,
Okay? Like it's
exactly.
weird. It's weird how men think of that here. But in other countries,
Yeah.
men aren't like that. They aren't weird like that. They're very comfortable with one another. So I thought,
No, but
I've never been to
the
Germany.
filming
A
the
lot of
filming is
Germans
not
came out and
normal.
said, "That's not right. Sorry, sister. You can't pawn that on us. Like, are you kidding me?"
No,
And then I was
that's
like, "Yeah,
crazy.
that's absurd. That's not a thing." But Michaela was saying how she was very impressionable. She was dating this guy and she just thought it was normal. Fast forward to like a few days ago. Someone went on her OnlyFans and purchased a video that was still available and posted the video online because it is of Anna Paul. She is topless with a thong, and then Michaela is right next to her. They're underneath an outside shower, and they're basically showering underneath. Michaela is wearing a very tight dress that is see-through, and she is caressing Anna Paul's butt. And then Anna Paul is like covering herself, and she looks back and she goes, "How long has that been?" And the voice on the other end is her brother. Her brother. Her brother goes,
Oh,
"Oh, it's only been a minute and 15 seconds, which is really good because it's not even the slow-mo part." Anna Paul goes, "Great." And then she starts caressing Michaela's tits and everything. And I'm like, get out of here, jail. When I saw that, I was like, I'm always a ping pong, but the second you show me proof, I am, dude,
yeah.
her brother is filming this. Like, she
Mhm.
can't deny it anymore. She can't, like, there's said proof right then and there. And the wildest part is Anna Paul has been very silent since that came out. I feel if there was an accusation like that about me, I would be on TV. I would be calling NBC, CBS, Fox News. I would call every
Yeah.
local station that I know to get online to say that this is not true. And I have here's the receipts of showing that it's not true. But she
Wait,
has to.
so what's her actual Instagram handle? Do you know?
No, it's Anna Paul. She's Australian. I'll put a picture here for everyone to see.
Mhm.
She has been hella silent. And you can tell that she is filtering the comments on her Instagram because if you go to her TikTok, people are taking a snippet of the video, they're taking like a screenshot and they're posting it in her comments.
Mm. Crazy.
Yep. Disgusting. When I heard that, I was like, never in my 34 years of life have I ever heard of such a thing.
That is crazy. Wait, so the parents are all cool with her doing everything she does?
Yeah, this is a snippet. You see that snippet?
Mhm. Mhm.
That's from the video that people are just leaving on her comment section.
I see. Wow, interesting.
Her parents are totally cool, and I think it's just because she makes an absurd amount of money. She makes millions a month off this OnlyFans stuff. She
That's
is,
wild.
and the way that she just spends money is crazy. She's had multiple G-Wagons, just
Mhm.
traveling the world and getting the best. She owned horses. This is her horse that she has. This is the other thing that really gets me. Okay, honey, you have a horse. Great. You just bought it a new saddle. That was like $8,000. Congrats to you. But it's like, if you have that money, you can't tell me you can't hire someone to film your shit.
That's
Look me
true.
dead in the eye, Anna Paul, look me dead in the fucking cornea. Look me in my cortex and you tell me you didn't have the money to pay someone else besides your brother. Because
These
at
are
this point,
facts.
I don't understand why you had your brother do that. Like,
Shoot, man.
it's so like I'm disgusted. It's just so like there's no coming back from that. I'm sorry, the proof is there. It is said and done. There's some shady ass incense, like whatever. And she's also okay. This is wild.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, would you let your brother do that too?
No,
No. Normal.
never, never.
Normal. I don't even like seeing my brother near a woman. It grosses me out, okay? I don't like my brother doing anything. It grosses me out. Period. Breathing gross.
Yeah, yeah,
Doing anything is gross for like he's why is he doing that? Why is he living?
yeah.
Gross. Gross. Okay?
You should have disgust for your brother. You can't be like that's what I also don't get people that are, like, very close to their siblings. It, like,
Yeah.
weirds me out, doesn't it?
Okay,
Like,
this
I dated people that were, like, really close to their, like, sister or
okay,
and I'm like,
this is the thing. I don't think it's weird. I think it's actually nice when siblings are very close because I think sometimes you need that sibling relationship to keep someone in check. You know, I do see that. I do feel I've known people I've been close to their siblings, but it's been healthy. And what I mean by healthy is when they're together, they keep each other in check. It's not all lovey dovey. It's, you know,
mhm,
it's a regular sibling relationship. But with Anna Paul, it's like she even said that in high school, her and her brother had incest rumors. People thought that they were like incestual. How do you say insensual?
yeah.
They had incense because she says that they're just such best
Inten
friends.
Okay. No,
You
I
know
get
what
it.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I get what you mean. I think what you mean. Like, yeah. So tell me about the
What
past
I mean what I mean
relationships.
what I mean is, like, it's the same way I feel about, like, a man and his mom being too close. Does that make sense? Like, it's, like, the same.
Yes.
It's, like, you can't talk to them every day and, like, text them every day and then just, like, ask for their advice with everything. Like, I need you to
Okay.
be
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
your
Yeah.
own
Yeah.
person, and I need you to
Yes.
just, like, not be that close to them. If you are that close to them, that shit's weird to me.
It's like a relationship that isn't based off siblingness. It's more based on dependence. Like your
But yeah,
dependence is
but
on that
also
sibling.
it's true, but it's also like when you start a romantic relationship,
Mhm.
like that person is gonna fill a space, right? And if you
Mhm.
are that close to your like mom or sister, as a
Mhm.
man, like you're not gonna be able to give your partner the time that they deserve and like the attention that they deserve, because that's just and
Mhm.
then naturally and again, this is when it gets weirder because I feel like sisters and then moms are very jealous of the partner that their
That's weird
brother
as fuck. Yeah.
or yeah, but they are though. That's the thing. Like that the ones that happen to be the really close happen to be also very
Yeah, it's
jealous.
it's it's like like I said, it's not a relationship, it's dependency. It's
Yeah.
the relationship depends on one another.
And it's just odd. Like, why are you jealous? Why can't they just date whoever the hell they want? And like, why are you
Be
involved in the
happy.
decision making? Yeah, like just fucking be happy. It's
I
it's
always
weird.
say the coolest thing about my brother is his wife. So I thank her
My
for taking that on. We love
yeah,
you.
that I don't mean like yeah, like you could be cool with your siblings, like, but there's like a level of like we're not gonna, like talk every day and like FaceTime
Yeah.
all the time and text about our romantic
Yeah.
relation. Like that to me is weird.
100%.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to have their own person.
Mhm.
And like I
Mhm.
said, I feel like if anything, a sibling is there to keep you in check
Yeah.
and not to film your OnlyFans.
Definitely not for that. That's for
You
sure.
know? And it reminded me of that Friends episode where Rachel was seeing that guy and he was like really close to his sister.
Yeah.
That's a really great example because I think Ross and Monica are a good example of what a
Yeah.
good relationship can be because they're close, they see each other, but they also don't need to be around each other. They don't need to ask each other stuff, you know?
Right.
It's
Right.
a very surface level sibling thing.
And they play it like they kind of forget that you forget that they're
Mhm.
siblings, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, so I think that's like a good
exactly.
thing. Yeah.
But then again, it's like you said, you run into those problems where all of a sudden they're just FaceTiming all the time. And then it's weird because it's like now when you feel like you're competing for time for your boyfriend from their mother
Oh,
and
yeah,
sister,
for
like
sure.
that, like why do I have to compete for someone I'm with?
Or that they're judging you like in a certain way, you know what I mean? Like you're not good
Yeah.
enough for their like little brother or big brother, middle brother, whatever the hell.
Any
Um,
brother,
any brother or kid, it's just like annoying.
yeah, it's like their expectation is they wanna date him.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
and
and
that's weird.
we need to do an episode on that. We'll save that for later because that's another
Yeah,
thing we could get into, but, um
exactly.
but okay, let's get back into what we got so yeah, Anna
So,
Paul, look
Anna
into
Paul is
it.
crazy. Look into it.
Yes. Look into it. I'm telling you, it's a great rabbit hole to get into because you really are shocked. I've never in my whole 34 years of life, and I'm someone who's chronically online, I've never seen something so disgusting and see
Mm,
allegations be just shut down based off seeing that video. You
mhm.
can go on Reddit if you're really interested, go on Reddit and you can see it. Just search Anna Paul and the video is there. And she's been silent. She's been silent for days.
So we know
And
it's true, man.
that to me in itself is proof. Guilty. Your Honor,
Yeah.
guilty.
Gross.
Lock her up. I is in a weird way, is it illegal for your family to film you or no?
No, I don't think so.
I think it should. I feel like after this, Australia needs to get their shit together. Okay. They really do.
There's gonna be some new laws, I'm sure.
Germany needs to like send defamation lawsuit against her.
Mhm.
They need to send her something because that's not how the Germans play. Okay.
Thank you so much for being with us. And tell your friends, men, or enemies, we're not picky. Follow Hair Up, Bra Off everywhere you scroll. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.